Hello and welcome to another update video about Kaspa. So Kaspa, we are looking at the Binance chart here, futures chart. The idea is that the fourth wave bottomed in May this year. That was around 10 cents. This level acts as crucial support anyway. This is obviously invalidation point for the idea that a fifth wave to the upside could have started. This is one scenario to watch for. Could still get to around about 35, 36 cents. But that at the same time could be the last rally in this cycle. So we are already in a situation where most likely the most part of the entire rally is done for Kaspa. But we could still see that fifth wave play out into the $30 cent region. It would be an ABC structure only. That's my view, because the bigger picture suggests only a larger diagonal pattern. Yeah, so looking at the long-term chart, we can see that the overall chart is just moving in an ABC structure, and the C wave is, a 5-wave move, but an ending diagonal. So from this fourth wave low in May, we're dealing with ABC structures. ABC likely in wave A, then a B wave pullback, and a C wave rally. So that's, where we are. There's no way to look further ahead with a chart like that. And the key support really is sort of the 7 cent mark. That's the 50% retracement. Yep, we have a bit of a buffer there down to 6 cents. But overall, I would say the 7 cent region, below that level, probabilities for upside reduce. And anyway, the invalidation point in the short term, now let me go to the invalidation point in the short term is that red line. That's the wave 4 low. Any break below that would require a reinterpretation anyway. Now, if we then zoom in a little bit further, it's all choppy price action, all sideways. So one scenario is obviously, the one that I'm following is that an A wave topped here in June. We had a B wave pullback, and now we could be in a C wave rally. And where should that C wave take us? I mean, that is really what is next, what we can watch for. A wave, B wave. So round about 24 cents, 28 cents, maybe also the 1.38 extension. These are sort of the next targets for wave C to the upside. ABC, 24 cents to 31 cents. This is sort of an ideal target zone if not only the red line holds. I mean, that is one invalidation point, but for this microstructure and the thesis that wave C could have started, the invalidation point is here. It's the swing low from the 5th of August at around 12.5 cents. So this will be the key level that determines whether we are moving higher in the microstructure or not. Looking then further into the microstructures, the white count here shows the pattern that basically I'm following for Bitcoin as well. So that we have a small 1-2 setup, and that we're now in wave 3 maybe, but that it's not very clear. The entire crypto space, there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment. Also Bitcoin shows quite a bit of uncertainty there at the moment, given that on the Bitcoin chart we're also tracking, yes, further upside, but on the Bitcoin chart it's also a diagonal pattern, and also here this move from the 5th of August low is considered a diagonal, so it's worth to be on the side of caution there at the moment. And tracking the structure here on the Kaspa chart would indicate that if really wave 3 has started, then we have another invalidation point, which is this one. That's the nearest one really available, I think, at 14.8 cents. So this is giving you the relevant invalidation point. So the idea that a third wave has started is only valid as long as that red line is holding here at 14.8 cents. But what happens if we break below this red line? We could still explore maybe a larger wave 2, and this is where we can add a support zone to the chart. So this is really support. So this support zone will warn us. So the invalidation point, I wouldn't even call it that relevant here, but if that one breaks, then the microstructure will change. We could still explore if a larger wave 2 is unfolding. So maybe I will put that onto the chart in yellow, because it would be a reasonable alternative. So we say, okay, maybe this was a wave 1, yep, but it just needs a deeper wave 2. And then don't worry, I will change the color in a minute to yellow. And then this would indicate here support for a wave 2 if we break a little lower. Then the support zones to watch, or levels, to watch are 0.153, 0.147, 0.141, and 0.133. This is really the main support zone for this 1-2 setup. Again, maybe wave 3 has started, but that's not very clear yet. When can we say that? So there are a few levels. I mean, again, if we are already in the C wave, the only way really to confirm that would be with a 5-wave move up, 3-wave move down. I don't see one at the moment. So the best we have is a breakout point, which is here at 17.8 cents. So any sustained break above that level would indicate that we are on our way in wave C of 3 higher, overall towards the 24-cent region, which is the next larger upside target, as I just mentioned. So this here is very ambiguous price action. I would prefer that this is a B wave. The B wave unfolded as a flat correction. I could also say that B wave bottomed here, and then we have a 1-2 already, but this is a 3-wave move. It is all getting messy. So I would say this would be B. And now we can watch if the market can hold, first of all, the red line. If not, then the support region. And as long as this red line is holding here at, as I said, 14.8 cents, the C wave could unfold, take us higher. And what we can now add is just micro, let's say, targets, patterns for this microstructure. So if we say, okay, we have a 1-2 setup, then the third wave should get to, 23 cents would be ideal, because that's the 1.38 extension. So this is just for the micro third wave here, the next ideal target. But for a C wave, we should get to 24 cents, which kind of makes sense, because if the third wave gets there, might get rejected for a fourth wave pullback, and the fifth wave could then send us to 24 cents plus. This is sort of how I see the microstructure at the moment, with relevant support levels and upside breakout points. There's also going to be some more resistance likely here in the region of that significant high, around 20.8 cents. But please be aware that this is not a very, very clear pattern we're tracking at the moment, or this is not very, let's say, clearly bullish. Yes, we're holding above support, so we can watch for higher, but with the break of each support level, the outlook for the price to reach 24 cents will become less likely. And also there isn't any clear 5-wave move up, 3-wave pullback. But this is the nearest support area. So let's summarize the relevant levels. Support zone 13.3 cents to 15.3 cents. This is an important micro support zone. At the moment we're a bit in no man's land, because we're squeezed below resistance, below the breakout point, and we're just ranging, as you can see, and above the nearest invalidation point at 14.8 cents. Below 14.8 cents, 13.3 cents becomes support. Below that level, 12.4 cents is the next invalidation point. Below that level, 10 cents is the next invalidation point. And then the 7-cent level. And overall to the upside, if we can manage a breakout to the upside above the 17.8 cent level, it might take here the market to 23 cents, 24 cents next. But ultimately, we can't really see a very clear pattern towards that other than just an ABC structure. Ultimately, sort of the 34, 35 cent range could be achievable, but really only as long as this pattern holds, because if we start to lose these support levels, we would have to reinterpret the microstructure. So that is Kaspa at the moment. There isn't really a long-term outlook possible, because we're pretty much, I think, getting towards the end of this rally, getting towards the end of this bull market. As the long-term chart shows, this is considered a large ABC structure. Surely something more bullish could play out. There will always be support levels that, if they hold, could push the price higher. But for now, best I can tell is that we are here in a larger C wave. Thanks all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.